Hello?
Oh wait, I can't even hear you.
You can hear
Child.
me? Let me see.
Hold on. Oh, there we go.
Hi, you guys. Let me fix my
Wait, what
tripod.
is that? Oh, that's why. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm still watching Zeus on my laptop. Child. Lexi looking home. Hold on a minute. You got me acting like Jocelyn. Hold the fuck. What's going on? Okay.
We good?
Can you hear me? Oh
I can
my
hear.
God! Hi, Lexi.
Hi.
Oh my God. Why are you so beautiful?
Oh, thanks.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I promise. I'm just like
I'm
nervous a
sorry I'm
little
a little,
bit.
I had to rush home. So
I was like, Lexi, she wrote me this morning. She
I
was on
know
time.
the time zone it all fucked up.
All right, you ready?
Yes, let's
And your
go.
makeup is so beautiful. Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
On season 2, you were more focused on yourself than the drama in the house. On episode 1 of season 3, Jocelyn FaceTimes you and Chanel addressing how nonchalant you were on season 2. How does it make you feel to hear people say you should do more when it comes to the drama?
I don't feel any type of way. I made it very clear season 2, season 3, and forever and ever that if it ain't about my money or my kids, I got no energy for it. Like, don't. So they can feel however they want to, but I'm gonna always be loyal to my family, and I'm always gonna keep making this bag, and keep it rolling. So if they don't like it, that's
It's on
on them.
them. Right.
Hmm.
Okay. On episode 1 of season 3, Vegas, you and Chanel arrived at the house together. The other ladies arrived at the house after you guys. Upon meeting the other ladies, you made the comment that some of the ladies was looking a little thrifty.
Hmm.
As your first impression of the ladies, who were the ones considered thrifty at the time?
The girls that weren't looking, they were coming into the house looking thrifty. I mean, it was pretty obvious. Um, I mean, it was real.
Not obvious.
It was real. The ones that came prepared, looking prepared. I would have to say it was Wet Wet. Um, um,
I'm
uh,
dead.
I think Diamond. I think Diamond was looking good too. Raven had her hair done, her makeup done. I mean, Wet Wet seemed to me was the only one that was like. I mean, besides she had her titties out. I mean, she was the only one that was like dressed like she
Boom.
was part of the cabaret, and it's
Uh,
kind of because like in season 2. We lit like Jocelyn said y'all came to the cabaret thrifty, so it's like, did y'all do your homework? Did y'all watch?
mm,
You didn't learn from our mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even looking thrifty. I had like a one piece,
right.
on too. So, but I was just like, I thought, it's
Y'all
your,
could have put a little bit more into it.
yeah, like you
Yeah.
didn't do your research. I know when I came in season 2, I studied season 1. I was like, what's going on? Like,
All right.
so,
Right.
mm,
Definitely understand that. No, I agree with that. At the photo shoot, you ladies are seen vibing and drinking until the fight between Amber and Miss Wetwet. You were sitting right next to Miss Wetwet when Amber ran up. Did you expect Amber to throw the punch with Miss Wetwet being that you were sitting that close to her?
no, not at all. I wasn't expecting them to get so heated, and we
Mm,
just met each other.
right.
I mean, no, I was not expecting that at all, but it was like deja vu from season 2. Like I was
Mm,
there too when
right.
Lucky and
We're
Barbie started
lucky and yeah.
matches. It's like, ooh, so it was crazy how it was like all
Because you
over the
had just sat down with your cup like trying to get comfortable and it just happened.
thing that happened on season 2. And I'm just like, here I go again, just sipping my drink, and there's just a fucking tornado around me, and I'm just like.
Right.
I
Oh
could
my
not believe that
God.
it happened again for a second.
Again.
Like, it was crazy. It really was.
On episode 2, after the fight between Amber and Miss Wetwet, Diamond and Raven made the comments that they needed a shot. You responded by saying, "No, drink some water. I have the shots." Were you making a joke about the ladies needing water to lighten the mood, or were you seriously telling them, "No, drink nothing but water"?
No, I was serious.
Oh,
I
you was dead ass.
they weren't they wasn't controlling the liquor. You know, I can control my liquor. I think I say that too. No, I can control my liquor. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to drink water. I could drink Casamigos. I'm a tequila drinker. Like I drink, you know what I mean? Before, you know, Casamigos was a thing. Like I never drank Hennessy or anything like that. I've always been a tequila drinker. So I feel like people who don't like really drink tequila, like it makes them angry or something. It turns them up. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
No more of that.
Tequila. No more of that.
I'm the fuck up in this bitch. We can't have that. We can't have that.
Not to give you that.
Mm-mm.
On episode 2, Chanel went to the back to make a FaceTime call to Jocelyn in regards to the Amber and Miss Wet altercation. Were you aware of the phone call made to Jocelyn by Chanel?
Hell no. Hell no.
How do you feel about it, seeing it
I didn't
after?
at all. I felt like Chanel didn't really like to share the responsibility with me. So she took it upon herself to just right after the phone call, because Jocelyn clearly had my name in that phone call, for her to just, you know, come right in the room and not let me know what was about to go down, or at least while she was speaking to the girls, you know, let me know what was going on. She kind of like just, you know, X me out of it. And if you see my face, I'm looking at her and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Because for me, you know, I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what Jocelyn wants, you know what I'm saying? So for her, Jocelyn had told her that she should have, you know, relayed that message to me, because I would have handled things a lot differently. Like, I wouldn't have like scolded everybody like a, you know what I mean, like a teacher or something. I would have been like, yo, like, you know, I would have spoke to him like real women, like, yo, shit's about to go down, you know what I'm saying? Here, y'all better fucking relax, like, you know, get it together. You know, I have a different way of, you know, doing things. But also Chanel's never had no leadership role. Like, you know, I'm older. I've had managers positions. I own my own business. You know, I have employees, you know, stuff like that. So I just, out of experience, I just handle things a lot differently. So, you know, and you don't know what Jocelyn wants either. Like, season 2, you know, bitches was going off and she seemed fine with it. So, you know, it's kind of hard to know, you know, what she wants and what she don't want. So for her to know what she wanted at that moment and not tell me and supposed to share this responsibility was just, you know, corny to me. It was shady to me. And people like, oh, but you didn't have her back, you know, when Amber was confronting her with it. And I'm like, I didn't know what the hell was going on. She had grown up. Like, you know, like.
After Chanel relayed Jocelyn's message to the ladies, which we were just speaking about, Chanel and Amber got into a heated argument. During your confessional, you said you wasn't worried about the females that shouldn't be there. Were you speaking about Amber or Miss Wet Wet?
Both of them.
Okay.
I didn't know what their dancing talent was, but just hearing from them, they didn't have any like strip club or, you know, gentlemen's club or anything experience. So to me, you know, I was just like, oh well,
what they doing here?
What are they doing here?
Okay.
You know, that's why I was like, I'm not worried about, you know, nobody that I feel like I have no competition towards. So at the time, you know, that for me, we haven't seen each other dance yet.
Right. When Jocelyn entered the photo shoot, she addressed Amber, Chanel, and then you. She asked you, why didn't you step up and help Chanel with Amber? And you replied, I told them to chill out and get in their dressing rooms. At that moment, did you feel like, okay, it's not just about myself this season, I have to worry about Chanel as well?
My head was like all over the place, honestly. I was just kind of like, let me just, you know, listen to what she's saying and just be like, and agree and just, you know, take it all in like after, you know, her being mad and or whatever. So I don't know. My head was really all over the place. I had a lot of thoughts going on at that moment.
Okay.
You know, from not understanding my position or my role, that, you know what I mean? Because Chanel, like, I kind of felt like, okay, but you went to Chanel, you didn't go to me. You know, like, there was just a lot of things, you know, going on in my head that I just didn't really understand. So I was just like, okay,
Right.
right, okay. You know, like,
Yeah. And you need to
I,
just to take some time to really,
uh,
okay, what just happened?
it was a lot. It really was, because, you know, I've done a lot of photo shoots, and that was just crazy to me. Plus, I'm trying to stay focused on how I look. Like, this is our photo for the show. Like,
For the show.
Zeus will constantly use this photo for, like, you know, if you go on their
Right.
Instagram, you know. So I was taking this very seriously because I understood how serious this photo shoot is. Like, if you don't look right, like, you won't have a crazy looking photo. So,
Right. Right.
mm.
That's true. After the photo shoot, Jocelyn met you ladies back at the house. You, Chanel, and Kay Capri were sitting with Jocelyn and Princess Love. Kay Capri made the comment that you came out very nasty towards her and the other ladies. Were you surprised to hear her say that? And did you know the reason behind her? Do you know the reason behind her comments as of today? You have no idea why she said that.
Nah,
Okay.
not at all. Like, I mean, we all watched the same damn thing. You clearly see she was to herself. She
Right.
admitted to being to herself. She definitely said me and her never talk. So how can you be snippy and rude to somebody that's not even around you? So I'm just like, you know, whatever. Plus,
Right.
I was like, I wasn't worried about none of them bitches at all. Like, Princess Love is in the house. Like, I'm
So
over
that was
there.
your first time meeting Princess Love too?
Yeah, so I'm over there with Princess Love and Jocelyn. Like, I don't give a fuck what these bitches got going on. Like, they're all in the kitchen, they're being loud, they're being messy. I'm over here, like, with the important people. I don't know who y'all are. So, you know, when she came off, like, in a vibing type of mood with just like a type of attitude towards me, I was just like, we got a different group of girls this season
Yeah.
for
Okay.
sure. Because we didn't act that way towards, you know,
Each
Sapphire.
other.
You know, well, I mean, we didn't act like that towards Sapphire and Lucky. You know what I'm saying? Like, girls coming in from last season, like,
Mm.
a cool thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? This season, it was like a whole nother thing. It was like they didn't like us off rip
Right.
because we came that season. But I'm like, y'all watched the show, right? She clearly said that the final four was coming. I mean, obviously, the other two didn't come for other reasons,
Right.
but I mean, I don't understand. Like, it was just weird to me. It was just weird vibes. That whole first day, it was just off the wall weird.
Right. Right. That's still day one, y'all.
Mm.
After the conversation with Lollipop and Amber in the room with Jocelyn, you ladies joined the other ladies in the kitchen. Amber made the comment that you were laughing at them as they slept on the bus. Chanel threw you under the bus by agreeing with Amber in front of the other ladies. In that
Mhm.
moment, what was going through your head being betrayed by Chanel and being accused of laughing at the other ladies by Amber?
At the moment, I was really confused. When was I laughing? Like, I'm really like trying to figure out, like, when the fuck was I laughing? Then when I recalled, I walked outside and I'm staring at Lollipop like in her face, and I'm like,
Mm,
fake sleeping. She's like this, but she has like her eyes squinted a little bit.
mm,
I like laughed at that because I knew she was faking that shit. And I was like, oh, these bitches really outside sleeping, huh? But I'm like talking to her, like telling her, like, bitch, I know you ain't asleep. You out here like trying to, you know, listen to everything that's going on. I was really dead asleep. Like, I was knocked the fuck out.
right.
And when I woke up and I seen the time, and I was like, where are all the girls at? We haven't started recording yet. Like, what's going on? Like, Jocelyn's still not here. And production was like, oh, they're still outside, because I was outside with them. I was outside with them for a very long time. Even though I had the okay to go inside the house, I didn't go inside the house. But when it started getting later and later, And I seen production was like looking for like them a hotel because obviously they weren't gonna come in the house because they didn't know what time Jocelyn was coming.
Right.
I was all right. Well, they were about to handle this shit. I'm going inside the house now. And I wake up and like 2 hours went by and they're still outside. Like I was like, what the hell? So, you know, it was nothing like, oh my God, they're outside. Like that's not even in my character. You know what I mean? So I was really in my head, like, what are they talking about? Like I was never laughing. And then when I heard that it came out of Lollipop's mouth, I'm like, oh, now I know what I was laughing at. I was laughing at her fake sleeping, like, because I could. And then obviously because she said that I was laughing, so she was awake, like she was fake sleeping.
Right.
So that's what that was. But it was never like like me laughing at them because they were sleeping outside. Like that's
like on some mean girl type stuff.
Yeah, like I'm not. That's not even in my character. Right. So like that was just corny at them. But I just felt like it was just something to fuel the fire because they already didn't like me from coming in, you know what I mean, from season 2. It was clearly. So, you know, it was just something, you know, to add a little, you know, a little spice onto it. And because if I laughed, I would be like, okay.
Right.
You know, it's not that.
Yeah,
but when I
did sit there and be like, I was like, wait,
right, even Chanel wasn't even outside or anything like that. When I said, you know, where are these girls at, you know what I mean, and they said they're still outside, I wasn't laughing or anything like that. So Chanel definitely knows I wasn't, like when she was around me, I definitely wasn't even I didn't even, you know, like that what I did to Lollipop. I didn't even do that around Chanel. So I'm really like, I really looked at her and I'm like, you know, did I laugh? So she knows I didn't laugh, and even if so, she didn't hear anything. So when she turned her head and she like did that little smirk, like that shit was corny. Like, you know what I mean? She didn't even come out her mouth and be like, yeah, like she turned her head and did like this evil ass little smirk. And I'm like, okay, this is you again, being a follower. Like you just over here, you always just want everybody to like you, and you know what I mean? Like it was corny to me because that's the thing that she did last season. So I should have known that she was gonna come into this season and do the same thing. Like, you know.
Okay. Yeah, you was trying to give a benefit of the doubt and
I gave him the benefit of the doubt because Jocelyn told us to work together. You know,
yeah.
So, you know, I'm gonna work with her. Like, I never had no personal beef with each other, but I just didn't like her demeanor and her personality and the way she was moving and everything from the season before. And you know, she was on the other side. Like she was friends with Barbie, you know, Boss Second. You know, I was cool with Lucky and Sapphire and Big Lex. So, you know, it was already like, you know, we didn't really even know each other, even though, you know what I mean, we coming in. I never like called the girl and chopped it up with her, you know, nothing like that. So
okay. On episode 3, after the girls dragged Gaia out of the house, you went outside to help her with her bags. Well, actually help her find her bags. After finding her bags, she made the comment that Jocelyn wouldn't fight her. Basically saying that Jocelyn was scared to fight her. Was that your reasoning for turning back around because she spoke on Jocelyn?
It wasn't just that. She was just talking a whole lot of shit. Like she was just really just going. And I went back like, sis, you was outside screaming and crying, but naked. Like, give me my bag. No.
Is that really her energy?
Yes. She's like all over the place. You never know what you're going to get. Mind you, I never spoke to that girl ever. I never spoke to them. When we was in the house, I was with, you know what I mean? I was with Princess Love and Jocelyn and, you know, Chanel and Kay on the other side. I never spoke to the girl. I didn't hear her say that Jesus made her wet and like, you know, shit. If I knew she was on some type of time like that, I would definitely like stayed my distance from her. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I seen the girl get jumped. I was already pissed off that they knocked my drink out of my hand. I threw the cup at all of them because they're acting stupid. And then, you know, they're all like, like this in Jocelyn's ear. And I'm just like, let me go outside because I peep Chanel's not, you know what I mean? So thinking like, you know, having responsibilities, even though she had just threw me underneath the bus, I still was woman enough and responsible enough to go see what the fuck, you know, Chanel was doing. And I go out there and I see the girls all naked, and Chanel's not really helping the girl. So I took the initiative in my position to help the girl get her fucking bags, because they just recording her. They don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, sis wants to go home. Like, show me where the bags is at. Like, you know what I mean? So security escorted, find her bags or whatever. I get you your bags, you crying and shit and all this stuff. And now you're running your mouth, running your mouth, running your mouth. I didn't touch you. I didn't say anything to you. I help you get your bags. So when she attacked me, I was off guard as fuck. Like, I did not know that she wanted to fight. Like, that came out of nowhere, because where I'm from, you say let's go. I would have took my heels off. You know what I mean? My jacket would have came off. I would have been ready. You know what I'm saying?
You just
So
answered the next question.
yeah, bitch.
Because I was asking you after
Like,
you guys had a few words, and she
yeah,
grabbed your legs and threw you on the ground. First of all, are you okay? Because
yeah. No, like, that didn't even phase me. So light. Like, she's not a big girl. Like, falling back like that, mind you. And I'm flexible as hell. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a dancer. So, like, my back, like, you know what I mean? Like, that don't, I have tough skin and I'm flexible. So it didn't phase me at all. Like, my hair was still laid. Like, the only thing that was messed up, I had my lipstick was smeared all over the place. But that was it. Like,
because I was like, oh my God, me and Royal. We were
I think
like, oh, dang. I hope
y'all,
Lexi okay.
I like a football player or something. Like, she's just a little thing. Like, she wouldn't even got underneath my legs if I knew that that's what was going to happen. Like, I was really shocked that she put her hands on me for no reason. Like, I'm the only one in the house that didn't put my hands on you, didn't call you out your name, and help you get your bags. I'm not the enemy, sis. Like, I was really like
Just trying to help you and get you along your way.
getting down like that. I've never fought nobody doing no shit, because they don't show. They showed me. You know what I mean? They showed our reaction at first, because she didn't like go. Like, at first, like, she had her hands like this and she was like praying, and
Oh,
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Like, she's crazy. Like, she got down on the ground and she was praying, like,
that would
you
have
know,
freaked me out.
like, talking to God and stuff. And I'm like, what the hell? And then she went from praying mode to like beast mode, like that in a second. So yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot.
It seems like it in that moment. After
And
fighting Gaia, Chanel
we
came
were
back out and she helped grab Gaia instead of helping you. In the
exact.
same scene, Chanel is seen helping you throw Gaia's luggage in the fountain.
I
Do you
mean,
feel betrayed by Chanel at any point of that scene, or do you feel like she did what was right?
clearly.